And chat. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We've had a long break of various weekends I couldn't do stuff and side content and all that, but I believe today we're getting back to MSQ. So yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. A bit of Loreweaver life news. The cat that I was cat sitting a couple times for a month or two earlier this year, Cobweb, who used to be my cat and is now my parents' cat, passed away in her sleep 2 nights ago. So that's why I ended the stream early yesterday. I'm still a little broken up about it, but we should be fine for the full stream today. Alright. Let me bring on the stream crew. Beep boop.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Really good.
Doing okay?
Okay. So, what's new with you guys?
One of my D&D friends' cats also died, so
Oh
that's great.
no!
Yeah, and apparently, like, according to one of my friends, it's a couple internet famous cats have also passed away, so it's just some in the air this time of year, I guess. I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Which internet famous cats died? Do I know who they are?
I don't remember. I didn't ask, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
I suppose in terms of things dying, I did kill the final boss of the raid tier with Ot yesterday.
Hey, there's good news.
That is good news.
Said to myself, for judging. I am presented for judgment. Who wants to judge me?
I'm always judging you.
Well, yes, but you don't count.
As I always say, I don't judge out loud.
Yes, you do. Excuse me.
Meanwhile, in D&D, we are continuing to get the party is currently being strung along, trying to find my character's family, who is probably already dead.
Oh no!
and we all kind of know that, but we're going anyway because what else can you do when your family's in danger?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's just kind of tragic and a little funny because I volunteered for this, knowing that this is what would happen. Because the DM said when he was setting up the setup for this story arc was that you were an adventuring party who returns home and everybody in the village is dead and you have to figure out what happened.
Oof.
And I, like a dumbass, go, well, it would make sense for my character to have a family, so they're probably gonna,
Oh.
and they would live in that village that we are about to go to that's going to be destroyed. And then session 1, the DM goes, most of the people are dead, but a few of them managed to escape. Some of them.
Giving you hope.
Yeah. and it's it's the Hawkeye meme. It's like, don't do that. Don't give me hope. And so yeah, we've been trucking along. And the reason why it's a little funny is because in the last campaign we did, the DM tried very, very hard to kill my loved ones, and it just never worked. The dice said no, and the DM had to abide by that. I've told this story off stream to you, I think, but there was one time where my sister was in danger, and just a conflict of coincidences and crazy dice luck arranged themselves in the perfect way that we were able to save my sister when the DM had no plans for that being even remotely possible, and it was very funny.
Nice.
And very satisfying when it all played out. So this time, I was like, you know what? You failed last time. I'm going to give you this one. Family is... here's a bunch of family members who are doomed from session 0. Good luck. Have fun.
You're just feeding fictional family members to the DM.
Yes, exactly. I have no idea what we were doing before the last time we did MSQ.
I'm a little spaced out on it too.
Oh yeah, wait, now I remember. We went to the Waking Sands and had that meeting with
Anonymous, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Nanamo,
yeah.
Nanamo and I blanked on his name, so I just think of him as being a Lannister.
Is
the Lannister.
Loreweaver.
Loreweaver.
Like I said, I beat you to it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Welcome back, Lore. How was your audience with the Sultana?
Well, because we got the eye reveal too, and it's like, of course, Loreweaver has golden eyes. Fucking Lalafell Lannister motherfucker.
In your absence, I have kept myself busy cataloging the riches of the Mad King's trove and calculating its worth in gil. They have some way to go, but the figure is already quite staggering. Well, you gotta sell it first. Oh, greetings, Lore. I'm actually in the middle of reporting to the commander here, so... No, pay attention to me! Alright, if you don't want me to interrupt you, I'll interrupt her. Lore, you're back! Yeah, see, Viscar? I'm important enough to interrupt. What did Nanama... oh, sorry, are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? Well, she didn't say not to. So, Raubahn says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know. But I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Lolorito's help is another question. After all that it... Don't thank me, thank Godbert Manderville. After all that has happened, he is the very last person I would expect her to turn to for advice.
Godbert Manderville with trousers.
Yeah. He put the pants on, so it was his sensible time. But on a more practical note, Lise, assuming the interim government elects to accept Ul'dah's proposal, I have one caveat I should like you to include in the bargain. All Amigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal, after all, and allowing Ul'dah to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lolorito too much control. Good point. Honestly, Alphino, it's like Kugane never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Saltery's residents. Viscar, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Watt thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Lore? I might need you to fill in the details. I wasn't paying attention, you see. Then I shall come as well. Should Watt wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful.
I think with Lolorito, like, the worst part about him is I trust him to do what is right and good for Ul'dah, but only because he knows that is the best way to keep his profits rolling.
Yeah.
Like, he's okay being in charge because he doesn't want to rock the boat in a way that would unbalance the flow of the economy.
For him, what's good for Ul'dah is good for him, and he knows this, and he will work to the benefit of Ul'dah as a result.
Yes, he will selfishly be selfless, in a way.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Also not going to cross us again because that would mean he gets cut in half.
Yeah. I think that's also like not a non-factor. Like
The last time somebody betrayed me, he got bisected.
yeah.
And Lolorito's like, noted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving the business of dividing up the treasure to those who know about such things. I'm not proud to admit it, but every time I see a column of numbers, my eyes glaze over. One of these days, I'll have to ask Alphino to explain it all to me. I like math. I'll have to give Nanamo my thanks next time we meet. With this and everything else that's been happening, it really feels like things are gathering pace around here.
Yeah, that's a good. That's got a good metaphor for him.
I trust Lolorito with the cruise control, but not the map. See, here's the thing. I kind of trust him with the map. Well, as far as Ul'dah is concerned, like... Again, he works to the benefit of Ul'dah kind of unfailingly. Because he's sensible. He knows that if Ul'dah prospers, he prospers. And the benefits to the people of Ul'dah are kind of incidental to his goals, but he understands.
He could be walking and talking at the same time.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like half my job on this show is to remind you all that this is not a podcast.
You do have the emote.
Yeah.
Oh, don't remind chat about that emote. I hate when they pull that out. Excuse me.
We still need an emote of me being overexcited.
Super dramatic music for what's going on.
Now, Bob, it was made for a reason, Lord. Yes, that is true.
Oh, wait. I wasn't looking at the minimap. Whoops. I was looking at chat. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Ideally, one would want Alamigo's stake to match Ul'dah's, gill for gill, in combination with a cast iron contract that should serve to prevent Lolorito from making off with all the profits. Let's go and see Granddad. He's going to want to hear this. What manner of mischief brings you young'uns to Old Wat this time, eh? What do you mean you want to go see Granddad? He's right in front of you. They want to rebuild the Saltery, Granddad. Lord, tell him about the deal. Chat has mentioned zooming out, so I'm going to zoom in a little. Oh, bugger me. We've never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was. And it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cull the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad. We'll take care of all that. Commander Hext has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she'd assign me to the lock if I asked. I'd appreciate that, Viscar, my lad. Truly I would. So, does this mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? He's like, sure haven't. I've been training, aye, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Lore? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? I mean, I'm not sure I'll be able to demonstrate to your satisfaction with fireballs and a thwonking stick, but sure. Let's not waste any time then. I'll see you by the lock.
Well, you see, okay, first step is to use your hatred for injustice to rip away the etheric properties of the ether around you, then fling it forward so it tears through reality. You might need a couple days to practice that, though.
Yeah. Whilst you are busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Watt explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting. Right then, Lore. I've got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at these pests. So we pixel hunting. Once you've got their measure, you can tell me what to do. We'll see how well I get on. Search your surroundings for yabbies. You may move the camera, zoom it out, target a yabby, inspect it. Is that a yabby? Well, my camera can't turn around elsewhere, so I guess that's a yabby. I'm observing the yabby at various points in its body.
Look for a weak point.
Underbelly, maybe? No. On its butt? No. Legs? No. Neck? Face didn't work. Have you considered sharp end and soft end? There are no soft parts of this body except
They were
like the
joking.
neck. What?
It was a
Oh,
joke.
that's about the sword. Okay, right. Duh. Huh.
It's like that one bit from Zero. It's like, do you know how to use that thing? Of course. Sharp end, pointy end goes into the other man.
Should by all rights be a soft belly, but... Alright. Is it its back? No. Joint? No. Huh.
You've almost had it a couple of times. You just didn't click when the cursor was in the right position.
Tell you when you're hovering over the right part? Eyeball? No. It had the text pop up.
This is infuriating.
The text popped up when I... Oh, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
The Abbey's entire body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vulnerable.
It has a glass jaw.
Ah, looks like you found a Yabby. They say hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Just hit it as hard as you can. Aim for the soft underside of the head. Excuse me. Vulnerable under the head, are they? Right then. Wish me luck. Give him the other answer and he rushes in and gets killed. Da-da-da-da-da. They should use the victory fanfare more often. Thanks, Lore. I did just as you told me, and the Wave Kid went down like a sack of popados. Let's find something else. Excuse me. I think I can handle the yabbies now, so we should try something different. What else is out there? So just running for Phobads. There. 3 seconds. Phobad's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. You sense power pulsating from behind its brow. Ugh, Phobad. How do I defeat one of those? Just hit it really, really hard as you can. Destroy the core within its brow.
Goku answer?
Excuse me. Inside its head, is it? I'll try to stab it right between the eyes, then. Really? Your sword's not really the stabby type. Squished character model. One sec, guys. Okay, back. Whew. It's not easy. Fighting with the Liberator of Alamiko. Watching your every move. But I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Lore. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Any road, we should head back to the Saltery before Grandad starts to worry. I've been snipped into pieces and fed to a Yabby's hatchlings. Really? We only fought 2 different enemies. Aren't there more? Alright, well. If that's all you want to do.
We've taught him the kind of critical thinking that we don't possess. Because we literally do just hit it really, really hard.
Let's hurry up and tell Grandad how the hunt went, and we'll set his mind at ease. For the merchants of Ul'dah, a well-constructed contract is both sword and shield, and Watt must understand this if we are to meet them on an even field. Speaking of battles, does Viscar seem equal to the task of thinning the Loch Monster's population? He certainly seemed eager enough. Or if like looking at a normal person with normal stamina like, wait, just 2 life-threatening encounters? I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did you? Yeah, we dealt with 2 of them, out of hundreds. I fought them myself, after a bit of instruction from Lore here, like. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad. A fine young man you've become, Viscar. A fine young man indeed. Too often of late, I hear tales of folk over in the city, drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot. Things like getting the saltery ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Da-da-da-da. It'll be nice to have some Oh, hey, she's cute. It'll be nice to have some resistance lads and lasses around to watch over us. No one wants to worry about being dragged into the lock while you're just trying to get an honest day's work done.
I was a little confused for a moment because for a moment on my screen, Milena was positioned right behind that woman, so her name was above it. I was like, wait, why did Milena use a Fantasia? And what emote is that?
Love me a muscular woman. Granddad and his friends are already hard at work. The rest of us can do no less, eh? It's been 30 seconds. He's still standing here. What are you talking about? Ooh. Measure of his reach orchestrion roll. Dairumiyaku weapon coffer. Item level 370. What is my current item level?
Much higher than that.
Yeah, 400.
I mean, one of your off jobs might be able to use it.
True.
Because I don't think you've been being very good about gearing up the other jobs you're going to need in Stormblood.
I most certainly have not. It seems Viscar has the Saltery security well in hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. What do you mean, a little work? Message from General Alden. Apologies for the interruption, miss, but the General would speak with you at your earliest convenience. Yeah, I'm done here. Do not feel obliged.
If you open that coffer as the coffer we're about to get, if you open it as a Dark Knight, you'll get the giant samurai sword that I have.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Excuse me. Do not feel obliged to wait around on my account. I will remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ul'dah. You should go. General Alden asked that you wait for him by the main gate in the Alamican quarter. My apologies again, miss. Fare you well. His hair is the same color as his helmet, so it kind of looked like he just had a brass framework on his head.
You old diamond-looking motherfucker.
Pray leave the administrative tasks to me. General Alden will be waiting. I'll ask Commander Hex to assign a squad to patrol the Saltery's harvesting and fishing spots. And I'll be sure to tell them what you told me. Well, I'm not going to be joining you for fishing, so have fun. That Alphino's a bright lad, isn't he? I told him what we need to repair the place, and he tallied up the total cost on the spot. And it weren't a small number either. Hey, I got the dragon horse.
Nice.
Excuse me.
God damn it, Pixel, get out of the way.
Apologies for the wait. People
I have been waiting
screaming
a
for the
while.
butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason. thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light.
I was about to ask if amenable was the correct pronunciation, but then he said comrades, and I understood that it was not.
I dare say you remember
Why
Hassi
would
and
amenable
Laurentius,
not be?
the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
Ooh.
Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Well,
Were
let's
it
go
in your
get him then.
hands, how would you punish these men?
Wait, it is amenable? That feels so weird to hear.
What did you think it would be?
Amenable.
That sounds weird to me.
It's a put a pin in this. I have a story for him later.
Mm-hmm.
Amenable is also a listed pronunciation on Wiktionary. Okay. What do you mean execution is not the answer?
I said their lives would be forfeit.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's honestly a kind of a tough choice.
On Dyson, I said execution is not the answer, but like, the response I got was here. There's no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna say kill him.
Yeah. I've chosen both answers on different characters because different characters I felt have had different outlooks on it, but it is a tough one, especially because like a couple of these guys, we have a long history of them fucking up even before the massacre, so it's like, you've been given enough chances.
Their lives would be forfeit.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Just smiling like I didn't just condemn two assholes to execution.
All the more reason to smile.
What?
All the more reason to smile.
Yeah.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamigan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't.
He made the choice, man.
But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Ul'dah and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
Huh. That would have been an interesting adventure.
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
You seem ticked about it, Pippin.
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Listen, man, I ship it. I'll help. I was just on my way to the Saltery. It's lucky I saw you. Arnvald seems flustered. Something is amiss.
I really like Pippin. I wish we saw him more often.
Yeah. That took longer than I intended. All night, in fact. But at least you know where I stand. Did either of us get any sleep last night? Now that's settled. Arnvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta has arrived at the main gates. And I don't mean the Vera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. Uh-oh. Have some of them rebelled against the group that summoned the Primal, or are we about to have a problem? They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lise is trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all of the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Yeah, we cannot let tempered individuals have a say here. Lore, you've dealt with these Kalyana before. I'd have you at my side. Excuse me. Oh, Raubahn. Gods, it's good to see you. The Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Girabani a home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Ananta. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. It's literally my job to kill them. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will be all returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. Oh, gee, I wonder how this is going to go. Why do I have the feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Raubahn? Wait, I think that's racist? I'm not sure.
I was thinking that.
Yeah. Dumb. Turning the Kalyana away now would have made a mockery of Lisa's promise to give everyone a say. She couldn't not let them in. Yeah, fair point. Ooh. A minion! Dress up Raubahn! Return of the Bull.
Detachable arm optional.
Excuse me.
Amazing.
That's awesome. This Kalyana elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Lore? The enthralled cannot be trusted.
Maybe even the enthralled can learn to compromise.
Aye, it is said that once a creature has fallen under the sway of a primal, there is no salvation. And I strongly doubt the Kalyana have suddenly broken free of Lakshmi's will.
You believe an understanding can be reached? It is not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who follow Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard.
Yeah, but did she? I don't think Shiva tempered
she
them.
didn't temper.
Yeah, like whatever Iceheart's flaws, that was not something she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
The heretics were fanatics before Shiva was even in the picture.
Yeah. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the Scions? Yeah, all 2.5 of us that are here. I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamican quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Lord. My thanks, and we'll see you in the palace.
I know he's short, but it's a bit mean to call Alpha and a half.
Excuse me. I keep getting Midgard Stormer today. Okay, but like, are any, like, okay. So Lise has let the Kalyana in to have the discussion, which means she's fulfilled her promise. But I can't see any of the other Garabanian societies objecting to then kicking them out over the primal thing. Especially the Vera.
Yeah, but like kick them out where? Just like displace them?
No, I mean like kick them out of the council.
Of the meeting? Oh,
yeah.
Well, I
mean, like not give them a seat in whatever meetings the Garabanian societies have as a group.
Yeah, I mean the problem is that like they live here, so even if they're religious fanatics, they live here.
Religious fanatics can be negotiated with. The tempered really can't.
Yeah. There are not a lot of easy solutions. You can't count Bob keep flying, please. Yeah, count Bob beat into it.
I was thinking exactly that.
Alright, Y'shtola and Thancred are here. Lore, I've brought reinforcements. Arenvald told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I am not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alice's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races. Despised it, in fact, even compared to other Ananta. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, it would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. It is kind of amusing that Arenvald is less detailed than the rest of us. Y'shtola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the three of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Understood. We should join General Alden inside, then. I'm nervous about this. Lord, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Not the front door? Okay.
There might be a lot of attention placed on us if the Warrior of Light and Savior of Alamigo walks right into the throne room.
Wait, rear entrance? Hang on. Oh, I guess this is the rear entrance.
Yeah, because the main entrance to the city is north, where the dungeon was.
If we could somehow come to an understanding with the Kalyana, it would represent a great step towards resolving the primal dilemma in Alamigo. I only hope they are sincere in their intentions. Yeah, I'm nervous about this. The rear entrance to the palace is just up these steps. The guard should wave us through. Okay, no, this is the rear of the city, but is the palace facing the other way or something? Because this is the closest to the palace we have gotten. Right?
I mean,
this is, as far as the layout of the city is concerned, this is the front door.
no. The front door is up the big stairs that we broke a hole in the massive gates to get through into the dungeon, with the dungeon being the city proper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's up here.
It was the like
the castle is
of
next to the city, not in it. Okay.
Yeah. It was this was the final dungeon of the .0 story.
Yeah.
The area that we are in right now is the outskirts that was used as slums for the Alamigan natives.
Gotcha. You're at the Scions, miss? General Alden left orders that you were to be escorted inside. If you follow me, enter the royal palace. Several cutscenes will play in succession. Oh, they invited the Kikiern. I forgot they were around.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikiern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne.
Smash it! Democracy! No more kings!
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Yeah!
I think you'd like that approach.
Notice the Vera and Kalyana representatives are on opposite sides of the circle. But can we get you guys some cushions or something?
Lise has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine
Alvin
start.
just sounds like a golf commentator.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Slight easterly
Thank you,
wind
Raven.
today.
Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
The Ananta wish only that those
Yeah,
who
I knew it.
dwell within Gia Abania devote themselves to our faith. You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Oh boy.
Lady of Bliss!
Ah,
grace
shit.
us once more
Okay,
with your
stab her,
beauteous
please.
visage.
Stab her now! Raubahn, bisect her! Oh, balls. Lore, run up in front.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
Alright, Raubahn, bisect her. Yeah! Yeah! Finally!
This is such a cool sequence.
Yeah. We're gonna have a lot to talk about after this.
Oh, no. No. Hey, I shielded them before. Okay. Alright. Alright, you two get out of here. Now! Okay.
God damn it! The guards were already turned!
Ah, balls.
Fools!
No, you don't!
The Kalyana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
So, kill the guards and the Kalyana invaders and get out of here. Oh, how are we going to resolve this?
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Yeah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it
Oh
quick.
boy. I'm nervous.
Come then. Who will be next to die on my
Hell yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, they looked like they were a lot closer to the door than this. Oh boy. Okay. Excuse me.
Time to leave the party.
How do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. Hey, man, listen. You keep the shield up. I'm going to start flinging fireballs because I'm a ranged attacker. No, damn it. If we think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light on my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Lore? Do the action deflect to dissipate the ether spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. You warn that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere will result in failure. Oh boy. Okay, that's a special action on R3, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Well, don't get closer. Okay. Whew. Oh boy.
Oh. Arenville's good at stopping the ether, at the very least.
Oh my god, there's so many! Whoops. Are we even... Oh my god! Okay, yeah, we're just buying time until Lise gets here. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! I forgot there were this many!
I shall free you from your hate.
The 10% movement
Oh,
bonus
boy.
that ninjas get is maybe helping me out a little bit.
Okay, whew!
I'm looking at Lore's screen. I actually did manage to do damage to the boss during all of that, and Lore did not.
I got her down 10%.
I did for a while.
Oh no! Oh hey! Okay!
Oh, yes.
Yep. 2 people with the echo wasn't enough, so
What of it?
Here we go.
Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Hell yeah, okay. I'll take it. Let's do this thing. So is she gonna take care of the spheres now, or do I still have to do them?
Yes.
Alright, thanks for that non-committal answer. Alright, I still have the deflect button. Alright, stack! Ow! Oh, where is she? Raubahn's about to do a huge AoE! God damn, okay. Oh, there she is. Guys, run! Guys, out of the way. Oh, she's trapped. Can I start damaging her? Please? I can't run away from this thing. They just... No, Lise, get out of here. Guys, everyone who isn't immune to tempering. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, this is more fun.
They are willing to sacrifice themselves if need be.
Well, they don't have to. We've got this.
They're not gonna let us have all the fun.
They should. Oh boy.
Why are you two staying? She still has enough strength to actually birth. If you need more than three to best a primal, and if we let you fall here, then who will be left to stop her?
Alright, she knocked us away, so now we get to deflect. Oh, we're stunned. Uh-oh. She's going after Lisa and Raubahn. Active time maneuver. Okay. This is stressful.
Real damn cool. My thanks. I'll make sure my steel is worth your efforts. Again and again, you refuse my gift.
Weigh heavy?
Oh boy. Oh, we got a shield. Okay, cool. We've got her down to 2/3 health. Okay.
Now we're down to 40%. What are you doing?
46% for me.
Bring that MP back. Okay. Oh, Raubahn, get away from me!
Arabelle, don't come this way.
Alright, half health.
Less than a third.
I'm at 20%.
Oh, we're stacking. Okay. $45%. $40%. Get my MP back. Okay. All right, 30%. Oh, here it comes again, I guess. Is it? Is it about to happen again? 20%.
Done.
Oh, Cordola's got an ether gauge. Okay. Why am I not doing a ton of damage? Guys!
Just gotta wait for the big limit break to go off.
I'm working on it, Fordola. I guess this is Fordola sacrificing herself, because I can't imagine narratively she'd survive this fight. But And it's forcibly not to.
So you're not using your foul button. Actually, level 7, you can use it this time.
That's true.
If you don't want to overcap. Okay, if you say the first line, so we can sync up.
Goodbye. Alright, we need to clear this place of crystals, like, today. We did it. We beat her.
We beat her!
Felt good helping people, didn't it?
What is this?
I'm only going to say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
This is a pretty ballsy gamble. Well, she seems to be all right.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
Oh boy, how's this gonna go?
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive.
Is he about to thank her?
But I will
Yeah.
thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Yep. Thought she'd cry at that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a rough life she's had.
Yeah.
That's
zoom
fast
back
enough
in.
for you.
Man, that was a very stressful fight. Holy shit.
God, the thing I love about Fordola is that, like, she manages to be a foil for both Lise and Yotsuyu, you know, the other major antagonist of the expansion. Because, like, her connection to Lise is that they both did what they did out of love for Alamigo, and they just ended up on opposite sides of the war because of the decisions they made. But they were motivated by the same thing. And then the contrast with Yotsuyu is that she does everything that she did because she fucking hates Doma. And that's how she ends up on the same side as Fordola. And it's a very interesting web of character connections that get painted in this expansion.
The other thing is there's a parallel between Fordola and Yotsuyu, which is that both of them suffered at the hands of their own people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's also a bit of a foil for Arenvald as well. They both grew up in Alamiga with prejudice due to Gallian heritage, in a way.
Yeah.
But not accepted by either their Alamigan or Gallian parts.
Mm-hmm. And Arenville was able to, like, take that and, like, do something good with it, and she just was not.
Yeah.
Also,
she thought she was.
Yeah. Also, if you come over to the side of the room where the sun's coming in, there you get like some really nice shadows on the ground. I don't think those were there before Dawn Trail. I don't remember the shadows being this cool and detailed before.
Wow, look at my shadow! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get between two of the light sources, you get a split shadow.
Yeah. If you run back and forth, you can see your shadow splitting as it gets hit by different windows.
Oh yeah, look at that!
And I don't think it did that before Dawn Trail.
I can't imagine it did. There weren't really that dynamic a set of shadows.
Yeah. So, a couple interesting things about that sequence I want to talk about. First is that was when I learned Arenville's name. Not gonna lie. Because like he's been around. He only starts really being prominent in Stormblood, and it was only when I was replaying the game with you guys that I noticed how far back he starts showing up in the Waking Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember seeing him, and noting that he exists.
Seeing him is because we kept pointing out. It's like, oh look, it's Arenvald, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Oh look, the minor scions. You should talk to them.
But yeah, like it was like I never talked to because like they were like named NPC, sure, but like I never talked to Arenvald and his buddies before, like the first time I was playing through the game because they were just kind of there, not doing anything.
Yeah.
And so like when I got to this sequence for the first time, Arenvald steps up to like it's like, don't worry, I have the Echo too, I can help. I'm like, oh, you're gonna die. You're just here to die right now. Like I've seen that I played through Heaven's Ward. I've sung this song before. You're here to die.
Yeah.
Like, and then not only does he die, but he like steps up and does really good during like the actual gameplay because like his AI is actually pretty good at defending the orbs.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the interesting meta discussion. Remember, this patch came out right before Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers was the expansion where they actually added NPC support for dungeons. So it's pretty clear that this whole sequence was them like basically testing their own AI to see if they could get NPC AI to be good enough to do mechanics.
Well, thankfully it was.
Yeah.
This is still 4.1. We've only just started the patches.
Oh yeah, but like still, like we're like you gotta think that like at this point, Shadowbringers would have been well underway of development.
Oh yeah.
You know, because we're talking about like 18-ish months until that game would have had to ship.
Yeah, like they absolutely backport stuff they're working on when it's ready. Like,
and like
the
this is one of the
Vieira
clearest
show
examples.
up, the duty support shows up in Path of Exile. The one of the updates before the big 3.0 update that added 6 acts included a bunch of endgame content that used area tile sets that would only become relevant in the 6 acts they were adding.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's something I wanted to point out because like now they've like gone and backfilled duty support into all the old dungeons, so it's not obvious that that's what's happening. But like, you know, if you rewind time to before that happened, and like you just go through the original experience of playing through the game, you go through your parties, whatever. You get to this instance where all of a sudden NPCs are being asked to do mechanics. And then later you go into Shadowbringers and you're playing through dungeons with other NPCs who are also doing mechanics. It's like, oh, I see what they were doing here. They were testing out their systems to make sure that this would all work.
Yeah.
And also, like, it made me think about an interesting thing with the way, like, I personally, and I'm sure other people react to characters in video games, which is that the way they act in gameplay affects how you feel about them.
Yeah.
Because, like, if if we went through this event and we died a bunch of times because Ehrenveld kept missing orbs, everybody in the fandom would fucking hate him.
Yeah.
He would be the worst. You know, it wouldn't matter what he did in the story or what kind of dialogue he had. He would just be that fucking asshole who made me lose that one duty a bunch of times.
And it would be compounded by the fact that he doesn't have a story presence. Like, before this, he showed up as an optional NPC in the Waking Sands every once in a while. And the whole 4.x patch has been, hey, remember this guy who's totally been fighting alongside you this whole time? Whose name you definitely paid attention to 2 expansions ago? He's nobody narratively. He's very suddenly a part of the story, and the game expects you to be attached to him already, which puts me off. So if he'd fucked up here, if he was had bad AI in this fight, I'd hate him too.
But he does good, so it's like, yeah, now he's my bro.
Yeah,
we fought together, and he stepped up. Like, way to go.
He is my second place husbander.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about with this stuff, because there's just a lot to unpack with that sequence of events.
Yeah. I think...
We got a little podcasty there, but, you know, it was kind of worth it for this scene.
Well, we're talking about the game, man.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing about Arnvald that bugs me. Like,
Arnvald was better at orbs than me, according to chat.
Arnvald bugs me. Like, he kind of annoys me because the game really did not introduce him properly. There should have been more of him sprinkled into the game between A Realm Reborn and 4.x. Because the game really just goes, hey, remember this guy who you've been buddies with for this whole time? Yeah.
Well, no, it goes.
That doesn't bother me so much because, like, where would he possibly have been in Heaven's Ward?
And they don't say he's your buddy. They say he's built up a rapport with Alphina.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I think he's used well in Stormblood. It is just that, like, it's just that, like, he does just kind of, like, doesn't do much until, like, this specific point. But yeah, anyway. I think it's time to move along.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That was unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest.
You get
You're
used
welcome.
to it.
One wrong step, and I would have lost my will to that fiend for the rest of my days. 'Tis a sobering thought. Yeah, I told you, get the hell out of here. The 3 of us could handle it. You idiot.
But we ended up needing Lisa's limit break in the end anyway.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why It's like, if you were paying attention, you'll notice that the enemies, once the enemy hit 20%, they just started taking, like, no damage from your attacks.
Yeah, I did notice that. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. Yeah, please do. Lise is certainly living up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. Yeah, good thinking, Lise. That's... Oh, hey, Thancred. We encountered our fair share of enthralled outside the palace, enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I'm afraid. Yeah, hey, good thinking, Lise. I guess? Well, okay. This didn't go well, but hopefully the other council members don't ding you for this. Because, like, you kind of had to let them in. And you took a bunch of precautions. Oh my god, you are so short. You took a bunch of precautions. Well fought, Lore, Arenvald. That was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... It's my fault. My stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson, and watch our own more carefully in future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We'd appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. Excuse me. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Roggenfried was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. And I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, and I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, and one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seems ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted, Lore. You and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. I mean, Y'shtola needs to help. Ah, man. Like, I hate to say it, but something needs to be done about the Kalyana. Like, by this point, they've tempered their entire tribe. And that's going to be problems down the line. So we need defenses against them. Here I am again, not sleeping. Oh, hey, Raubahn, you not sleeping again either?
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Oh, Nanamo, when did you get here? Oh, Pippin went and tattled on his dad. At that pace, you're not going to get to him within the next hour, Nanamo. Move.
It gives him time to look at the stars.
Forget something. Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubahn Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Raubahn, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
Oh, man.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Ul'dah? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Loreweaver and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Oh, man.
Smile for me, Raubahn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Ul'dah.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
I don't see a smile on Raubah's face. Man, they're sinking my ship! Unacceptable!
Hey, La. Remember when you said that you felt the story had lost something when when Nanamo was revived. That's
Yeah.
what we would have lost if she hadn't been.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, this was something we had to bite our tongues about whenever you complained about that. It's like, oh man, it's like if only that animal had stayed dead, and all of us were just sitting here like, no.
Oh, that was rough.
Had to be done. Man divided cannot stand.
Oh, that was rough. And they sank my ship. Oh, I'm so mad about that. God damn it. Arnvald is of an age with Fordola, both of them born on Amigan. One never wanted his Garlean blood. The other tried to become Garlean, but could never be. Similar, yet opposite, which would go some way to explaining the tension between them.
Thank you, Alphino, for explaining the shit we were just talking about like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You should, Alphino.
Keep up, man. I went to see Fordola in her cell again. She did turn the tide of the battle after all, and I thought it only right to thank her. But she wouldn't listen, said she neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, and that I should go away. I don't know if I'll ever understand her. Hey, you. Are you tempered? Are you? Yeah? Actually, you seem like you're a different NPC than the one who was letting us in. So maybe the guy who let us in was tempered.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two.
You're
If you
welcome.
hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
Yes. Which is why I told you to run. Okay, both I and the Loreweaver are completely fed up with people without the Echo staying in the room with a primal. We are both so sick of it. These people are morons. Oh my god, they're so stupid. Oh, she's getting an earful from me later. Thanks for shielding us.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
You did about a third of the orbs. That's perfectly respectable, dude. Stop touching the primal stove.
It's just a normal stove, but somebody's jammed a crystal in it.
Did I mention
Well,
that I encountered
a lot of technology runs on crystals in this world, doesn't it?
Grace has come to Raubahn to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her
Yes,
to the
I'll
rooftop
know.
garden. I do hope he was still
Welcome to
there.
5 minutes ago again.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Loreweaver?
Alphino gets shocked and embarrassed, but I just turn to her and say, yes.
Certainly not, Your Grace.
Throw him under the bus.
I was merely informing my companions.
Oh, I'm talking about me. I don't know what Alphino gets up to about royalty.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest.
I wasn't jesting.
But I must yield the floor to Raubahn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the immortal
Yesternight's a good
flames of the
word. I need to
Syndicate
start
Vault.
using that.
Yeah, it is.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
You must be the most jacked Lalafell in the world to carry that around, by the way.
Yeah, I main Dark Knight. My Lalafell.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You want to join the Scions, Raubahn? It's full of idiots who won't leave the room when a primal's there. You'll fit right in.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
I love this. This trio is very fun to watch.
Don't laugh at him, Nanamo.
The wool of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If
He looks so
says.
vulnerable there.
Welcome home, Raubahn.
Oh man, you know what would be an insult to Raubahn? If somebody who deliberately wanted to piss him off walked up and offered the left hand
Well, that
for a
was
handshake.
unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
I'll never tell.
Either
Actually,
you're
I
more
will
astute
tell.
than
You
I
just
give you
gotta
credit
wait for it.
or I'm losing my touch.
You said it, not me. You're the one who's been behind this whole stream, Alphino.
In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
In his defense, he has been tallying up the treasure.
His RAM has just been running that program the entire time. Lys must be overjoyed to know that General Alden is staying. I suppose I shouldn't call him General anymore.
He gets the result, opens up, and just out of his mouth comes a USB port. So USB stick. It's like, there you go, there's the result. What?
Raubahn is the veteran of 100 battlefields. Lys couldn't ask for a more reliable ally to have at her side. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ul'dah, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured, they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. Yeah, but you've got a different angle for bisecting people, Pippin. You can still do it to Lalafells, but you're going to have a hard time doing it to anybody else.
It should be noted about Pippin's strength. Tizona, both halves of it, are a cursed weapon that needs to be tamed, and Pippin was just able to use it natively.
Ooh. Cool.
Like, do you remember when we fought against Raubahn and he conjured a circle of flames?
Uh-huh.
That was him using Tizona's cast flames.
Ah, gotcha. I have asked enough of you, Lore. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. I think it's about time I headed back to Rhalgr's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alice will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you if you've no objections. I'd welcome the company. Lore, why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Upon completion of this quest, you will be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the royal menagerie attendant. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that was something they added way after the fact because people complained about the fact that you can only visit it like twice.
And it's very pretty.
Cool.
Like you visit it once when you go to fight Xenos, and I don't think you actually physically step into it ever again, but it shows up in cutscenes from time to time.
Yeah. Well, it's cool that you can access it now. That's pretty cool. All right, I think that's a good place to take a break. What do you think?
Let's actually complete the quest first.
Oh, fair enough.
This is the last quetch of quetch.
Quetch.
The last
Quetch.
the last quetch of past 4.1. I can never say I know what I'm trying to say each time I say a patch number, but it always comes out wrong every bloody time.
Oh, look, a panda. Okay, it's gone.
No, we fought a panda in Great Google Library Hard.
No, this guy was just riding a panda. I don't actually know where you get that mount. Probably
Mog Station.
Oh, Mog Station, of course.
It was I think it was one of the Chinese exclusives for they have exclusive ones that get added later.
Right. Yeah.
Like the peacock and the lotus.
Mm-hmm.
We bought this freedom with blood, that of our friends and our enemies. I'll be damned if we're going to give it up again. Man, this was just 4.1. Holy crap.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've hit MSQ at all.
Yeah. Well, here we are again. Alphino has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. Really? Raubahn didn't seem that joyous. It would seem I missed everything.
I mean, he was crying, but it was tears of joy kind of thing. Yeah. At the same time as tears of parting as well.
Yeah.
People are complicated.
I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kalyana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, and I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. Really? Do you really think the Broodmother didn't temper everyone in her tribe before doing this? Well, I guess we'd have known if Lakshmi was summoned again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the Resistance army out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raubahn as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Desert flowers are pretty. Dress up Raubahn. Oh, Kugane again. Is that Gosetsu? I do give thanks to the Kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But there their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. You seem to have chilled the hell out, Yotsuyu. These dango are delicious. Will you have one? Huh? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. Lakshmi might not have been able to temper all of them before we put her down the first time, and we know she didn't temper anyone on her second summoning. Wait, hang on. Hang on. So, Lakshmi... Was Lakshmi summoned in our presence, or was she already there when we went there?
She was summoned in our presence.
Okay, so Lakshmi tempered all the Kalyana in the room.
Yeah.
And then we killed her.
Mm-hmm.
Between then and her summoning in the throne room, how did those Alamegans get tempered? She must have been summoned again in some form.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it matters at all.
Well, it should. That's a plot hole. She's like, do you think I paid for these? It's like talking to a child.
Of all the emotes, why don't we have this one?
Why fate saddled me with this burden, I shall never know. But I am alive, and I must return to my master's side. Come, Tsuyu. Oh, God, don't call her that, please. Don't call her Tsuyu. That name doesn't belong to her.
There's actually, like... There's like some Japanese wordplay going on there, but we'll get into it. It needs to wait a little bit to explain further.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are you thinking of Froppy?
Yes.
He is thinking of Robbie.
Who else would I be thinking of?
Who else would you be thinking of? Yeah.
Come, Tsuyu. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. Froppy is the superhero name of Tsuyu Asui from My Hero Academia, the frog-themed superhero who is one of my favorite manga characters of all time. Meanwhile, the Imperial Palace.
That run animation is too cute.
Yeah. Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Zenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head regardless. Nay, Lord Xenos lives? Oh, he sure doesn't! Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean in misinformation. Huh. This is somebody in disguise, I think. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official, and above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Maybe not? Hello? Hello? More heroes! The legend returns. Return of the Bull. Alright, now is a good point to have a...
Before we go on break, I wanted to, like, circle back around to a conversation,
okay.
that I brought up. We were talking about, like, pronunciations earlier, and, like, with amenable versus amenable. The F14 fandom is currently going through a minor crisis over the word Rogadin.
Oh no, how's it pronounced?
It's not even the first time they've said it. They've said it twice in the game now. Apparently it's Rugadine.
Rugadine?
Yeah. It's like it comes up at one point in the Dawn Trail MSQ, where the character pronounces it Rugadine. Everyone's like, wait, what? What? Since when? What?
I think they said it at one point, either in like the Shadowbringer patches or Endwalkers. So we have as a community collectively been ignoring it for about 5 years.
That feels wrong.
I know.
It does fit with Moonbreeder. You're right. Oh no, it's correct and consistent. Oh, that feels wrong.
I know.
Rugadine.
Rugadine.
Let's just all continue to ignore this then. Okay, I'm taking a bathroom break. Be right back.
All right, I'm gonna have a snack. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, back.
Oh no.
Hey. Did we lose Dai?
Yeah, he might not be back yet.
Fair enough.
You know, we can get going. He'll catch up.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you abandoning me?
Excuse me. On to 4.2. And an emote, greeting. Oh, it's Hancock. Great. Lore, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. Yeah, what happened in the last 10 minutes? The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. So, suffice it to say, we're in good hand. That joke is in poor taste, Elise.
I mean, we did just get the title Raubah's left arm from the last quest.
I have to hand it to you. That's a pretty good point. Nothing? No?
No.
Nothing? I
Man.
played along for once.
We should do that thing that we wanted to do a while ago, where Dai and I have the right arm, left arm thing.
Yeah, I had a joke, but it just fell off my fingertips.
That's not a thing people say. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm.
It's like not even a thing people say, so it's like, yeah, no. Anyway.
Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made. And we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rauger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. It's been 10 minutes! That's an exaggeration. I always get up again. Not helping, Lise. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now, not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Lise, don't send anyone who doesn't have the echo.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about a very bad American joke. Never mind. No.
Yeah, never mind. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Lore, there you are. Elfino, Alice, is everything all right? We've received word from Tataru! Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air that isn't scorching hot. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust? Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Yeah, you've got responsibilities now, Lise. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off, then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices.
All right, Di. Do you want the left arm or the right fist?
Give
I'll have the
Tataru a
left
hug
arm.
for me, all right?
Got my name.
I should probably claim this title.
Yep. Oh, you don't claim titles, you're automatically given to you.
Oh, fair enough.
So we need somebody with legs.
And then we can summon Exodia. All right, 2 Kugane.
Hang on. Nope, don't go anywhere. How do I remove the HUD from the screen? Oh, no, die!
If you do that, it'll remove the names too. Is the
Oh,
problem.
damn it.
Sorry, I
Okay,
was just
fair
poking the
enough.
line right quick.
All right, yeah, you can poke the lion. Let me invite you guys to the party.
Now I feel like I have to level up Monk. Another job I'm going to level. I'm just going to have all of the melee jobs leveled by the time we're done with this, by the time we reach Dawn Trail.
Excuse me. All right, Kugane. All right. That Ruby Bazaar. Greetings, honored madam. May I show you in? Yes. I don't know why I read that out loud.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
Shut up. Let's talk to Tataru.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
Okay, so not everybody uses the teleporters. It's implied that a lot of people go the old-fashioned way when we go places teleporting. So that begs the question, since those people arrive at the same time we do, that begs the question, do you experience time while you're teleporting, or do you just pop out of existence for a month and pop back in at your destination?
It just means we travel at the speed of plot.
My question's more interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it means that they don't want to enforce gameplay of you waiting around in Kugane for a week while Thancred's ship arrives wherever he's going.
Yeah.
Because in case you forgot, Thancred cannot use Aetherites anymore because of the magic thing.
Canonically, you fucked around doing job quests while they took a boat and you teleported there last second.
Yeah. Yeah, canonically doing job quests during this time would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
And has Gosetsu been seen alongside her?
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai?
Hey, they said Rogadan!
I dare say that thickens the plot.
He said Rogadan!
What was that? You can't cut out.
Hancock just said Rogadan.
Yeah.
Also, my guess is that Yotsuyu has lost her memories because the way she was acting was very much not like Yotsuyu.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day.
Yugiri, your hair is a table, and it is so distracting.
But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Absolutely. Aye, we'll find Gosetsu together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
Who did you hire? Who did you hire? Because I know it's not you. The informant awaits your pleasure, the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Oh, one sec, I gotta sneeze. Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Excuse me. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Raubahn a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. Yes, more Tataru! I hope she comes with us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then, let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi.
Lalafell ladies tend to have a very high level of positivity from you.
They're fun. They're adorable. They've got attitude.
Brilliant.
Yeah. If my main character wasn't already a Lalafell, I probably would have made one for this playthrough. In fact, I did play with Minminda for a little bit before Data Center actually, no, I got it backwards, because Data Center Travel was only introduced after you started playing. Otherwise, I would have just, played with Minminda pretty much from day one, but...
I'm glad you made a character for this.
Yeah, and that's why I specifically made a character for this. It's like, well, I need a primal native if I'm going to play with lore, and so here we are with Zaminda.
And we've got canonical trio of characters.
Yeah, which is nice.
You have had dealings with informants in this city, have you not? Perchance you are already acquainted with this one. Given the Empire's movements, it seems highly probable that Gosetsu and Yotsuyu were indeed in Kugane, yet I can offer no explanation as to why they should be together. This should be the place, and now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, a long while indeed. Oh, I know who this is. Yep, thought so.
It'd be so funny if the screen panned back and Aliza just had her blade out.
I knew it. Kyoto, any funny business, and you know what will happen, I trust. That's a lot to have everyone being dramatic and a character who looks like a sentient doll. Yeah, the inherent comedy of Lalafell's being involved in high-stakes adventure is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I am completely acclimated to them now. They don't seem out of place at all anymore.
Oh, they're absolutely a fun part of the world building, but if you take a step back, there are
a couple cutscenes, especially one that's coming up pretty soonish in MSQ, that we'll be sure to point it out. Okay. It'll be everybody in chat knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Kyoto, any funny business, and you know what will happen, I trust? No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. Yeah, Bill Hancock. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call Lise. No, Lise, I beg you. No boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes, I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. They round the corner and arrest us. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. I say an elderly Rogan samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. It was no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Why would he part with that? Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lend you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. But is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? The Namazu suck, and that's why I love them. I also like Mughals because they suck. I hate the 14 Mughals because of their design. Cannot stand them. 9 and 12 have the Mughals I like.
9 has the Mughals I like. Not
I
12.
have no strong feelings about Moogles. I think you're both insane.
You have some pretty strong feelings about our strong feelings on Moogles. That's a little extreme.
They're all, I mean, like, the 12 ones are, like, different because they've got, like, the rabbit ears, but otherwise it's like they're puffballs, they have puffs on their heads, and it's like they fly. What's the difference? I don't understand.
Have you seen Nine's Moogles?
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah, they look just like 14's Moogles.
No, they don't. They've got limbs.
So 14, like...
they've got bodies and limbs. They're not just a floating head with a palm.
1 minute, let me just get you a picture of the Crystal Chronicles Moogles.
Oh god.
No, I don't care. I'm gonna.
I care.
Anywhere.
I'm curious. We're stopping the stream for 30 seconds to look at this image.
Here you go.
I mean, like.
Oh, those are tied with 14. Ugh.
No arms at all.
Oh
okay,
god.
That is coming. But yeah, like if there is a marked difference between 14 and 9's Moogles, it's only because of like the polygon count. So I don't know what to tell you.
You're insane. There's a huge difference. I don't think you have looked at 9's Moogles.
I mean, also, to be fair, I am playing through 9 right now on the Switch, so Moogles only take up, like, that much space on the screen.
Wait, is this your first time with 9?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, cool! How are you liking it?
I'm liking it. I'm going through it very slowly because it's, like, my mobile game, and I don't mobile game a lot, so... So I'm only, like, in... Like, the last... thing I did was rescuing Vivi from the stuff. Well, yeah, I fought Waltz 9, or not Waltz 9, Waltz number 3.
Okay.
That was the last boss fight I did, was Waltz number 3. But
so not very far in, you're right.
You've just finished Dali then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, very early on in the game.
You'll have to keep us posted about how you like it. That's my second favorite game of all time.
Alright.
It's my second favorite Final Fantasy.
A glimpse of the blade is all we need to be sure, but is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No, he'll betray us. No more betrayals! No more boots! To divide our forces is simply more efficient. Listen, I may not be able to boot you, but I've got a big thwonking stick, and it'll take it to you like a golf club. So hyped and worried for the 9 remake? Yeah, me too. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so, I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together. And there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Alice has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Learning about greeting, which I assume we're using for the next quest. Nice Namazu head, Milena.
And Ot's got a Vanu head.
I saw. Is it not strange that we should be compelled to turn to one who betrayed both you and Gosetsu to the Empire? I would say the fates made mock of us, had I not met Hancock, who is definitely making mock of us. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Shichiten.
Hi.
Yuck. Excuse me.
Never. Ninja.
Welcome, good madam. Welcome. Will you be buying, or... Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rugadine Samurai's katana. Small wonder.
Oh no!
What?
You saying it that way, help.
I'm trying to be correct. I don't like it either, Dai.
But Hancock said it our way.
That is not a point in its favor.
I know, but still.
So you have heard tell of the Rugadine Samurai's katana. Small wonder, it is a fine example of its kind. One moment.
Oh, I still have the Tonberry head.
Dare I hope you have found our pawnbroker? Yeah, it was first try. Excellent work, Lore. And that is the katana? There can be no doubt, it is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing a safe return. Yet it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Okay, I'll buy it, Yuguri. I'll pay. Thank you. Finally! Finally! I just offered to pay for something. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri, wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. We want it back too. Master Alphino, your kindness is touching, truly. Yet in matters of coin, would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I'm sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree, I hope. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers.
Walk this way.
I wasn't going to go there.
I did.
If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well, then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dongo. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko tea house, and thither did they set off. Yeah, she's definitely lost her memory. Clamoring for dongo. Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. The guy turns around and immediately reports us to the Garleans. This is the proprietor of the tea house. Let us find out what she knows. The Gosetsu I knew had little time for tea houses. No wine. Oh, that's an indictment. But of course I remember.
You currently have a Namazu, a Tomberry, a Vanu Vanu, and a frog.
But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down Dongo as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. Hope on the waves. Hell is that?
It's a Garlean airship.
Yeah, fair enough. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alice will already have joined Master Raubahn and Mistress Tataru there. Tataru, bring her with.
We're gonna have fun next week. Thinking about where we are in the quest.
Yeah.
Things that are happening.
Apparently, Kyoto did his duty and then promptly excused himself. Couldn't bear another moment under Alice's withering gaze, I expect. I watched Kyoto meet with his Imperial associate, and I have to say I'm impressed. He has sycophancy down to a fine art. The others all did their part. I am truly blessed to have such dependable comrades. Yeah, this is a funny group. Sataru. While we were arranging the provisions, Raubahn told me all about his many business ventures. Honestly, his nose for profit puts mine to shame.
Staring at lore with my frog eyes.
Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alice arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Kyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they'd picked up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Are we going to tell Tataru about our purchase? I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price. Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Oh, no. Alphino. How much did you get hustled for? Alphino. Come on. Thal's beard. You agreed to this? Give me strength. Oh my god. Let it out, Tataru. Vent your rage. Thal's balls indeed. Have we ever heard her swear before?
I don't think so.
We nearly just did.
Well, it's not like the search can wait. You best be on your way. No, come with us, Tataru. I missed you. But you're my best friend. But Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me.
Her expression.
She's gonna learn him a thing or two about business.
Here, I have a meme that I've waited years to show you.
Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. He's got no idea! He doesn't know what's coming!
Alizé does.
Who spent $5,000 on a samurai sword? Oh, God. Oh, that's good. Also, did you see the Moogles that got posted in chat, Minda? Those are 9 Moogles. They're so different from 14 Moogles.
I mean, they're different colors, and some of them have like a little scruff of fur, but like...
The bodies, the limbs, the heads, they're so differently oh my god, you're blind. You're blind. That's the only explanation. You need thicker glasses than I have.
Okay, so, Minna needs glasses. Law needs, needs to get fucking colorblind tested. And I'm already blind without my glasses.
Like, it's a different art style, but it's the same.
First, let's go to the ruby price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen it. Oh, a combat trial, okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, also, all that stuff we said about trusting Loreweaver with the map, I'd still trust him with it more than I would Law.
I'm not a politician. I agree. What is the going rate for a priceless weapon, I wonder? And now I know who not to ask. Alphino's the trigger point for the combat trial because Tataru's going to come back and slice him up with the sword.
Oh, poor you, Gary, back here.
Judging by her reaction, Mistress Tataru is none too pleased. I apologize if the katana has caused strife.
We sail away on the boat, like an hour later. We just hear a crashing of waves. Tataru swimming after us rapidly, screaming, "You didn't tell me this was the price before tax!"
Tataru's wallet, savage. Mistress Tataru seems in low spirits. Happily, my latest venture may prove just the tonic.
The boat is in the boat! What the fuck?
What? What the hell?
Oh my god!
What the hell?
It's a Sarabon and went through it. What the fuck?
I guess this boat isn't usually here? Yeah, that must be it. The boat isn't usually here, and they didn't bother giving it collision. Because then other people would see people just standing in midair.
Let's see. Yep, there we go. He just tried to get on, fell right through. Nice. Help.
Oh, we're in an instance. I see.
No, we're not in an instance. It's just that like that NPC is instanced.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So like other random strangers can come up and it'll just look like we're talking to empty air right now because they don't see Alphino and Alizé.
True.
Yeah. It's kind of, this is kind of like Alexander. When you first see Alexander, it's not climbed out of the water. So instead of the bit where right now there's a portion of Alexander's head that sticks out that you can stand on, but before it moved, there was a set of rocks there, so that the collision was consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that makes sense. Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist. There's a hell of a word. I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. One sec, gotta sneeze.
Oh boy. Alpha, no. You should know by now that if you get involved with an Ul'dan Lalafell between them and money, you've got problems.
He's so oblivious. Oh, I want to see his meeting with Tataru after this. She's going to do some bisecting, I think. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Oh, that's not going to go well for you, little buddy. But I digress. We have work to do.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries. What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
God, the graphical upgrade is so wild. The animated going between /waterfloat and /play dead. Interesting.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
That's true.
We will help them, while you remain with Raubahn. Arguing will only delay us. Is that
She's
clear?
more helpful than you are in a fight, Alphino.
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Raubahn, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been
Are
practicing.
you serious? Are you Alphino, wait! What? Excuse me?
My favorite part is we saw what the water level was. He was screaming but before the splash for a lot longer than
And he just belly flopped. Alphino! What the hell, man?
That scream is not nearly as funny in other languages. There have been compilations, and that's the best one.
Look, Colin does such a good job as Alphino.
Pure of heart, dumb of ass. Yeah, that's fine, Alphino. Just chill.
The defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Alright, I'm gonna go help these guys. Whoop, I'm getting out of the AoE of that.
I'm just going to assume, like, Alpina's RAM hasn't been, like, emptied. So he's still...
He is making decisions.
He's still filled with the maths for the mathematical calculations for Alamiga, which is why he couldn't handle the ones for the weapon.
Here for the old man. Yes, he's at the top. You best hurry. Throw him his sword. He's perfectly good at math. He understands how big that number is. He just doesn't remember the big numbers are bad.
He is a little lordling.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I follow streaming sun. Oh, that's interesting.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gosetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
Oh, you're not going to like how this goes, buddy. There's only 4 of you. It gets into the battle and there's 15.
There's 4 of you, and we only need 1 of us. But there's a, 1 of us for each of you. More or less. Like, there's a fall from everybody. Okay. God, how tall is this Imperial Centurion? I'm not exactly short, but man.
Oh, he's putting stacks of vulnerability on me. Okay. More? Oh, 2 of them at once. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Dragging him into Yugiri's AoE on the ground.
Was just thinking of that. flare. Up.
I think you may have underestimated when you said 15 guys.
Even more? Oh, that's different. Okay. Oh, I think this thing's a boss.
What do you mean we know not what we face, Alpha there? We fought it in Alamiga. Or was it? No, in Derma. We fought in Derma.
Somebody tank this thing away from me. I'm the squishy black mage. Will you guys get away from that? God damn it. They just stood there looking at the impact point.
The art of my forebears.
Oh my god, how many of these assholes are there?
They're probably an army's worth, what with them being, you know, an army.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright, Thunder replied to all of them. Whoop! Whoop! Whoop!
Oh yeah, remember to foul, because
Oh,
I don't think
fuck!
you've done that all match either.
Oh, I've been using it.
Okay.
20 seconds to Starstorm. Is that our ability or theirs?
It's blue, so...
Starstorm's a level 2 casting limit break.
Ah, I gotcha. Lots of limit breaks today. Oh, boy.
Release.
Oh, that did a lot of damage. Nice.
I'm waiting on the first line for you.
And everything. Woo!
Oh my god, you had one guy left over.
Yep.
Would have been
Gosetsu,
hilarious if
thank
you
the heavens.
didn't
Gosetsu,
quite
thank the
kill
heavens.
them, and so you get 3 self-destructs.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
Man, can
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
you imagine an alternate timeline where Mako didn't die and voiced Gosetsu?
But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Tsuyu. These people are my friends.
Well, not
Friends.
the pirate.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of...
So Rose has no excuse.
Exhausted, we drifted out to sea.
From Titanic.
At the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a...
To be fair, these are more tropical waters.
No, I'm saying that both Gosetsu and Yotsuyu fit on the door without it sinking.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
Oh, that's...
A trick, surely.
Oh, that's messed up. I feel bad for her.
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard.
Are you saying this in front of her?
Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yep, I knew it. I knew it from the moment I saw the way she was acting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming with us?
I posted these supercut of Alphinaud yelling in multiple languages.
Oh boy. Alright, we're going to take a second to listen to this.
Yeah, it's literally a 10-second video, so...
Yeah!
Yeah, what the hell? What?
Yeah!
The yeah guy did not get good voice direction. Holy shit. Excuse me. What the hell?
Good times.
Good God. With you and yours at our side, we have naught to fear. Thank you, my friend. Few suffered more at Yotsuyu's hands than Gosetsu. If this is his wish, so be it. But you're still not happy about it, which I don't blame you for. As Tonsui says, we should move on. It will not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. How many times have we fought with Alice in the group in combat? Like in actual combat trials?
Quite a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So often I was just being overprotective.
Yeah.
Yeah, going by what I know of Alizé's AI in the trusts, she's probably at the pier thinking, I saw a limit break and I didn't get to use it!
I understand I have the Scions to thank for my katana's safe return. A samurai's blade is his soul. No words will suffice to express my gratitude for reuniting me with mine.
Reminds me of the armored bears.
Everyone's staring at me. Man, this poor woman. Like, at this point, the person she was is dead, right? Like,
yeah. Like sins of the father kind of concept.
Like she's a whole new person.
Raubah's boat still isn't here. It's gonna bug me forever now. I never noticed that until now, but it's gonna bother me forever now.
Between this, the one at the and you know, Raubahn and Nanamo, we're having a lot of ship shenanigans today.
Are we certain she is the real Yotsuyu? Gosetsu lives. All other considerations should pale next to that. And yet... And here she is, just as I anticipated. I am only surprised she agreed to hold off until the Empire withdrew. Alright, hang on. There's a second main quest marker. Where'd it go?
It's just some random quest. I'm not sure what that is.
Let me look.
No, that's the... Oh, no, that's not the main quest marker. Okay.
No, it's not. The main quest marker has the meteor fire effect around it. That's just some random side quest that you picked up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that I mistook it for the one with the meteor fire.
Yeah.
Because it's very small on my screen.
I wonder if it's unfinished business. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I clicked on Alizé, so I'm in the cutscene, so I can't, like, cross-reference to see if it's one I picked up. Check your quest log to see if you have unopened quests after this cutscene.
Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her.
I think I know what it is. Came from one of the Ether Quest currents. I believe it unlocks one. I believe it's the one that unlocks one of the.
Doesn't matter.
What's the word?
It'll be much easier if Lore can just look it up in his own journal after this
Custom deliveries. Custom deliveries.
I gotcha.
Oh, that's right. We did pick up that quest.
Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Lore is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. And I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so.
Look at the waves nowadays.
Oh, wow, yeah, that is good.
Very pretty water.
Ooh, that's good. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, will not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villagers' sight.
learn to never take both twins at the same time. Yeah, it's because like Alphino's quirk in his AI when he's in trusts is that he will prioritize healing Alize over you, which is a problem because if you die, it's a wipe.
Yeah, and he will panic if she gets low health or if she dies. He will absolutely just throw all of his resources at the same time and just be left with nothing. Which the reason why becomes a problem is Alize's AI is incredibly reckless. Will stand in AoEs that she doesn't think will kill her, and will limit break at the moment's notice, getting herself killed a lot. It's really funny.
It's really good character work communicated through their AI routines.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, but it is also it is also something you have to like plan around sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Yotsuyu, for example, she's very focused on getting her rotation out properly, and if things get interrupted, she'll start using extra tools to get that rotation back into position.
Interesting.
Y'shtola also like because she can see ether, never stands in AoEs ever.
Oh, nice.
Which means like a good way to learn fights is that like if Y'shtola is an option, take her along the first time you go into a dungeon and just follow her because she knows where to go every time, all the time.
There's also a fun moment where Alize's aggression, at one point a boss hides and you have to work out where it's going to appear, and she just goes, she just attacks everywhere it could be.
Anyway,
I like that they put character work into the companion AI. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Are we going to that village? They might have Dongo. Another time, Tsuyu. Our path takes us in a different direction. We do well to give Isari a wide berth for everyone's sake. Though I only know Yotsuyu by reputation, this woman could scarce seem more different. Let us make haste to the city. Lord Hien must know of this. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Lore, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Alphino, how the fuck... We all turned to look at him!
Even the character, even the ones of us like who are still staring at Raubahn on your screen, tend.
Oh, come along. Tataru is overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it. Which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea.
So assuming they're talking about like real in-game prices, that's like 4 to 5 million.
That's insane.
No, that's the price to get a cottage.
Yeah, a cottage.
Yeah, a house.
So like minimum 4 to 5 million.
But what the game calls a house is 18 to 20 million.
Oh, is that like the nomenclature that the median? It's cottage, house, mansion.
Yes.
Okay, I just assumed they were all houses. I forgot that the middle one had a name. So yeah, that bumps it up to like 20 to 30 million.
This business venture of Raubahn, you will give it fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. Oh yeah, you're a rich kid, aren't you? No wonder he didn't look at the price. How much did it cost? $10?
Okay. Hi, Raubahn.
So this is unlocking the trials.
Yeah, have a look at the preview or the image.
We're taking Tataru into a trial, I see. What class is she, I wonder?
Yeah. So this unlocks the trial series. We should definitely pick up this quest right now because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. We'll never come back here if we, So like, pick it up now, and then we'll continue it next week, and we'll just do this next week because it'll be great.
Okay. You would know more of my venture? Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Though perhaps don't use the word venture, Raubahn. I have PTSD about leaves. Though perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or herself. Here, their missive. People in chat are very excited about the trial series.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of the Revel. But first, we bid her make haste to Hell's Lid and quell the Oni that dwell in its deepest depths. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward. Okay, alright. So, no reward for this part, huh? A strange proposal, aye, though it must be noted that they knew both of your deeds and of our part in them. The Red have no love of trickery, so I doubt it is a trap of theirs. And, should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters, it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magic dagger, along with instructions as to how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. Yeah, I've done the Arum Reborn Relic Quest. I know all about the leaves you gotta do. So annoying. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable. That our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth. And more importantly, considerable reward. Oh, you're having that weird screen shrinking thing happen with this? Yeah, it's definitely you, Milena. If you are willing to undertake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. But given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us there, then? He's absolutely mortified, isn't he? Well, maybe he'll think twice before making his next grand gesture. If he ever missed an opportunity to show me how much more mature and responsible he is, I'd sympathize. I mean, I do, to a point. But that doesn't mean I'm about to let him forget this.
Siblings!
Yep. I confess, I've never had much cause to consider the state of my personal finances. Until now. Confound it. Are we going to that village? Oh, I've already heard that. Okay. Yugiri! We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray, follow us swiftly as you are able, and join me in the outskirts of Namai. Hello? Okay. I don't like the wings on this thing.
Yeah, they're cool.
I said I don't like the wings on this thing.
I like them.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, they remind me of White Mage.
Yeah, they do seem to be like either they were recolored or recolored out. I don't know which. What? I think White Mage's ability came later, so I guess they were recolored for White Mage, maybe.
Maybe.
Ugh. All is well. Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Quietly, if you please.
My lord here, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Oh, just hug him, Ian.
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
Yeah, fair point.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back.
Really? Because you seemed pretty eloquent a minute ago.
Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications.
You could say that.
Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Trusts Gosetsu more than he distrusts Yotsuyu.
I mean, we all do. Like, Gosetsu is unimpeachable in his integrity.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token
and so
force
even
to engage the Confederacy.
even Yuguri was like, I don't like this, but I trust Gosetsu about this.
Aye.
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
Like, if it had been anybody else but Gosetsu, Yotsuyu might already be dead, but even Yugiri was like, oh, Gosetsu says this, it must be true.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Tsuyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl and listen to Yugiri.
It could still be a trick.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Yeah, I'm there with you on that, Ian. Like, okay, let's think about this for a sec. For a while, Yotsuyu and Gosetsu were alone together. Yotsuyu woke up with Gosetsu there and betrayed nothing but this current state.
Yeah. And, like, honestly, with what we know of Yotsuyu, she absolutely would have just, like...
slit his throat, yeah.
Even though she was on a desert island with no other help or a means of escape or anything.
Yeah, the moment he fell asleep, she would have slit his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think this is real. Like, yeah, like, seriously, even if it doomed her, she would have slit his throat the moment she had the chance.
Yeah.
With her vindictiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's true. She really did lose her memory.
Yeah.
Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. Yotsuyu would absolutely have chosen death over being helped by a Doman. Yeah, exactly. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuyu is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge. But you have the right of it. Go on, then. I will mind the house. Excuse me. You seek the captain. He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone, as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Okay.
I think you misunderstood what he meant.
Yeah, definitely. I think perhaps he spied Yotsuyu.
Nothing else over here.
It should come as no surprise, but a number of the soldiers here were unsettled by Yotsuyu's arrival. Thankfully, Lord Hien was able to put their minds at ease, for now. Yeah, I don't blame them. Captain Jifuya? He was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to trade with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. Oh, what if he went to tell the villagers? If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss?
I never went to the Falcon Pod to hear.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, me neither. I think it must have like not been here the first couple times we come to the House of the Fierce, because like the Aetheryte isn't up the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the trail led you here as well. This man says he saw Gifio leave. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I am sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be all right. Gosetsu, too. It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Lore. Alphino and I shall hold the fort.
Here we go.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
Alright, calm down and tell me what's going on.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm. Can we throw this guy down a hole?
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze.
Man, fuck this guy!
The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post.
Really? That's it? Have a little... Okay.
I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
I mean, technically,
None.
he committed
It
no
would not
crime.
do to leave Yotsuyu in
Yeah.
his care.
Say again?
technically he committed no crime.
That's a law that should be amended.
Yeah.
I am in your debt.
He did buy at least one person, yeah. Neither of you have any real problem with this? No? Can I please fireball him a little? Just singe him? Please? He's walking away. He's not looking at me. I could do it right now and he'd never know.
Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Well, that's fucked. Fire that guy. Or, I guess you can't, because he'll just run off to somebody else. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. That's fucked up. That guy needs to be demoted at minimum. Keep him out of authority here. That's fucked up. Yotsuyu can't be the only one here with a mortal fear of Yotsuyu. She tormented these people. That her mere presence should sow such strife. Oh, I don't know what you expected on that front, Gosetsu. Lord Hien and Master Alphino look troubled. Something is afoot. Everyone is here. Good. There have been developments that demand our immediate attention. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Yotsuyu led before he joined the front. Nor will I condemn it. I will! Frankly, it is not my place to judge. Yes, it is! I will only say this, that Yotsuyu I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more.
It was like a dramatic moment to end the stream, to be honest.
I was about to say, that's a good cliffhanger.
That's a good cliffhanger. As a DM, I appreciate a good cliffhanger.
Yeah. It's literally his place to judge. He's in charge. Exactly, Cyber Heroine.
Yeah. So, also one note for next week before you go off on that is
Thank you for not saying. Thank you for not saying that I get off on what just happened.
Yeah, go off. Hell's Lid. The first thing we'll be doing is actually a dungeon, not a trial. So we'll be starting with a 4-man thing before we get into the trial story.
Okay. How much of the trial story do you think we'll be doing next week?
We can probably finish it, because it's only 3 trials, but there is substantial story content, so depends on how much time we spend faffing about with story stuff.
Okay.
We could probably finish it all in one day, I think.
Cool.
We'll see.
Alright, well... yeah, I will definitely attend Sanctferum. For people who are watching, Sanctferum in chat at twitch.tv/SANCTFERUM will be streaming 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim in about an hour at 6 p.m. EST. I'm going to be tuning in because I'm excited to see him piece that game together. If you haven't played 13 Sentinels? Play 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. It's so good. It's one of my favorite narrative experiences I've ever had. Oh, it's so good. Please play it. But yeah, we're going to end there for today. So, I'll read my schedule and get off. Before I do, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/LoreweaverStreams. The link's in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. And I really need to save up some money for a move that I have to make in the next year or so. So if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, pledge a bunch per stream if you really want to change my life, I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be stuck as a telemarketer or some other equally horrible, soul-sucking job that I've hated in the past, so thank you. I've also added 3 slots where you can pick a game for me to play once or twice a month for 4 to 10 hours per month. I've also upped the limit from 8 hours to 10, so if you want to increase your stream time per month, now's the time. Yeah, grab that before it goes away. I'd really appreciate it. I'd also like to plug my YouTube channel, @Loreweaver on YouTube. The link can be found with the !YT command in Twitch chat. I upload all my streams to YouTube. The whole Final Fantasy XIV playthrough is there. A bunch of other RPG playthroughs are there. Everything from the last 8 years is up there. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, help me with the algorithm. I love hearing from people about how they enjoy my content, if they did, so leave a comment, please. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. The link's in the description of the YouTube video. Come hang out and chat while I'm live. I love talking to people while I stream. It's a good time, and I hope to see you here. Finally, the schedule. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing Root Double Before Crime After Days for a patron. Monday, I'll be continuing Yakuza 0 for a patron. Tuesday will be Ogre Battle 64 for a patron. Wednesday, I don't have anything scheduled. I'm taking that day to catch up on some stuff. Thursday will be Root Double Before Crime After Days for a patron. Friday is another day I'm taking off. And Saturday will be the final Final Fantasy XIV stream of the month, where we'll be doing the Trial series. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now and wish me a happy birthday for Thursday.
Bye.